Hey, this is Aaron.
And Blake, we're AB Data.
Thanks for walking through this Alteryx Weekly challenge with us.
Today we're taking a look at weekly challenge number 212 NFL Draft Edition. We're going to be taking data from the last 5 NFL drafts, assigning a grade to each pick number, and then seeing how the player that was picked at that point in the draft graded out, or is grading out. So after that, we're going to calculate a draft efficiency field, and then we're going to have an output that is going to be grouped by year. It's going to include the top 3 teams by efficiency. So, oops, accidentally untabbed this. Let's go ahead and dock my results window back on. Take a look at our data. So first off, we're going to see that we have fields called pick number and value, and then others that start with F. We'll deal with that table in a minute. And then we have the last 5 drafts. We've got 5 fields for each one that has the year, the pick, the team, the player, and their grade so far. Let's deal with this text input first. I'm going to take all my data and I'm going to transpose it so that I have the field names in one field and then the values in another. I'm going to assign a record ID to each of these, and then I'm going to split them off sort of into odds and evens. So I'm going to use a modulo function to split my record ID, where when it's divided by 2, if the remainder is 1, then we're going to have it go to one side, and otherwise we're going to have it go to the false side. So that'll line up our records nicely to where we can just subtract 1 from the record ID to make it where we can join them together. So I took 5 tools to do this: transpose, record ID, filter, formula, and join. But this could all be accomplished by using one tool called the arrange tool. So I'm going to take a minute just to show you how to set up the arrange tool, and I am not super familiar with it, so I'm using this as a learning opportunity for me. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our first column called pick. So these are going to be all the ones that have pick number and value. So let's go ahead and check all those boxes and say OK. And then we want to add another column, and this is going to be our draft value. We'll just call it value. Again, we won't put any description in the metadata. We'll just say value, and we'll select all these fields that start with F. Nope, slipped a little bit. There we go. F10, F12, F14. Say OK, and they're going to line up with the ones that they should. And we're going to have 2 fields called pick and value in 224 records. 224 records matches our count from my other 5 tools section, but that's one of the nice things about working in Alteryx is you can do something in as many or as few steps as possible. As long as you get the right answer, that's what this is all about. We're trying to solve problems, right? Alteryx doesn't charge us by the tool, so no big deal if I used a couple more. We're going to go ahead and union our 5 text inputs that include the NFL draft picks and their grades from the last 5 years. And we're going to join this with our pick value chart. So I went ahead and moved the pick and the value down to the far right side of my table. I'm also going to have all the picks greater than 224 spilling out of the right side of the join, and that's because in the instructions we're told that any pick after number 224 is going to have to be assigned a value of 2. So basically they're all worth the same thing once you get past 224. So we're going to create a new field called value, and we're going to assign it a value of 2. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom of our data after we union it, we'll see that everything here beyond 224 is worth 2 points. Next, we're going to build out a little summary table where we're going to group by the year, we're going to group by the team, we're going to find the sum of the player grades and the sum of the value as well. So just like what we're looking for here at the end, we're almost done. So we're going to group by year, group by team, sum grade, sum value. We're going to create a new table called efficiency, or a new field, called efficiency. And it's really important to make sure that the data type stays numeric here. If it's a string, it's not going to sort the same as it will if it is a numeric field. So we want to make sure that our field is numeric. We're going to sort ascending based on year and descending based on efficiency. We're going to sample where we grab the first 3 rows from each year, and we'll end up with our answer just like the table that we have for the.
Thank you for learning with us today. Good luck on your Alteryx journey.
For more information on custom training, managed service automations, and more, please visit our website at abdataconsulting.com.